Hi guys, I'm Exactchaos and welcome back to another episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Okay, so I had a bit of an issue with my hard drive. It was full and so it stopped kind of mid-recording and I didn't really notice that, so I have to re-record a section, so apologies if this isn't exactly where we left off in the previous episode. Anyway, we're struggling at the moment with a bit of food production, but we've got it underway again. We just managed to survive winter, barely. We just kind of got there in the end. So everything is going again nice and rapidly. What I want to do now is actually include an extra field here, and I'm going to use that for wheat so that we have a bit of a bread production to come up and to go. Okay, I think that's well, let's make it nice and big like that. So let's get some people in here to start doing that. Just the one is going to be fine. Who else? How many people do I have working other jobs that I don't necessarily need right now? Summer or spring and summer and so on is spring, summer and fall are the most difficult time for us in terms of workers. What I also want to do is I want to rip down these huts and put some more people in there. Put some better houses up for us. What's going on over here? We're getting the flax going. We are getting the vegetables are starting to grow, the potatoes, and we are getting a bit of a yield from the orchard. The orchard is a funny one. It seems like it only kind of carries stuff every second year or so. So we shouldn't kind of we shouldn't just kind of rely on orchards for food. That'll be a bit problematic. Okay. Here we've still got people doing iron ore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that person out of there so that we get this built a little bit quicker. A little bit quicker, like so. Grown up, ready to study. I also want to get a school in place, and I think that might be after we survive the next winter, if we've got a bit of a bread production going on, and we've cleared out all of these kind of shacks and replace them with houses. I think that's the time when we'll probably start, when we'll do immediately start doing a school. Okay. When you are cancelling or deconstructing shacks or upgrading shacks, you need to be very careful that you've got everybody available to do their thing, because if you don't, people die. These villagers only eat from their own homes. 1, 2, 3. And what I want to do is I want to put wheat in there, please. Go for it. Get it done ASAP. Okay, good stuff. Now, how much do I have? I don't really have. Okay, but 1 is okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start on this side and I'm going to deconstruct that first one over there. Okay, so now people are kind of out of houses, right? They don't have house. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this one to trim back as well. Okay, so now this guy can't eat. These guys can't eat, so we need to get this built very, very quickly. Come on. Yeah, let's get this deconstructed and the next one built ASAP, because otherwise these guys will starve to death. Where is my builder? Come on, builder. Come and do your thing. Good stuff. We got things going over here. Not quite yet. How's this going? Yeah, we're getting that done. This is not really showing up as anything just yet. I don't quite know what's going on. Oh, it's still spring, so it's still early days. Okay, that's done. Let's immediately start by getting this one up and running. Right, like so. Please build that for us immediately before these guys starve to death. Okay, get that built. How am I doing on charcoal? I'll give it a little bit more on charcoal. How many do I have over here? I'm going to trim back 1 over here too. And I'm going to add an extra builder. I need to build these shacks pretty quickly. How's this going? Are we seeing some wheat pop up? Seeing some getting in there. Okay, you're not hungry quite yet. Can we please get the stone over here so we can build this? And we need hay as well. Oh, come on, on guys, people are gonna get hungry soon. Okay, the hay is here and the last stone is arriving, so now you should be able to build this fairly quickly. Good stuff. Okay, we are actually slowly running out of tools, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim this guy back, stop the whole charcoal production thing. Where is he going? Saving some charcoal in the barn. Anyway, that's enough of that, thank you. Please come and make some tools. That would be better. And the house is built. These people are popping in now. Okay, now let's deconstruct the next one. It's still spring, so it's not a big deal. I just make very sure to do it one at a time so people don't starve. I then also want to look at getting a bakery up and running if we get some wheat that we can use. How's this going? Still nothing over here. The apples are coming along nicely though. The apples are coming along nicely. Okay, deconstructing at the moment. Okay, and that's almost done. Let's rotate that a little bit. Come on, finish it off. Last few items. Okay. Is that almost done? Come on guys, finish off that one. Just the last few things. Perfect. Now let's squeeze one in there. That's decent, and I hope it's pretty much aligned. So there's one person without a house now, but this should be built fairly quickly. Okay, everything else is going well. I want to make sure that we start the harvest of everything in summer, so we don't lose things at the end, but I also don't quite know. I just want to make sure that we, at least late summer, we should start the harvest of everything. Because if not, we're going to run out of stuff. Run out of food. Lose most of the crop is what I'm actually on about. Which I don't want to do. I don't want to be losing half of the crop or anything like that. How is this going? Flax is still growing. Over here, that person still doesn't have a house, but the house is being built lickety split now. Finish that off for me, please. And great stuff. So who's moving in here? Lots of people. Okay, now let's do the next one. Please come and deconstruct that for us. Are we already harvesting over here? I'm wondering. I'm not sure. I can't quite understand whether we're harvesting or not, or where the flax comes from, or it's a little bit funny at the moment. This is being deconstructed, so please do that for us. It's coming along. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of wheat over here. Or, yeah, wheat that goes into grain, and then we can start the bread thing. So I'm quite excited about getting that ready. Yeah, finish it off. Yeah, just one or two more pieces to do. Excellent, great stuff. Okay, so now it is over there. Please pop that in. And those are three nice little houses. Finish off that one. It's early summer. We're getting a pretty good yield of apples over here. The potatoes are getting there ever so slowly. The flax is coming in. And yes, the wheat is also coming in. I'm not sure how much we're going to get, but we will get some. Okay, is this almost ready to be built? Still got plenty of all the required resources. Just need to get this built. A little bit more stone and hay, and then this will be on its way. The other thing I want to do is I want to get a port in place somewhere so that we can actually see about getting some more technologies and stuff. I believe that's the way you get it. Can I get this sorted out, please? That one, thank you. Can we grab these two out there? Good stuff. This is almost done. Okay, good stuff. That's up and running. Let's deconstruct the last one. And I must say, doesn't necessarily look like we... Yeah, I think that person just went and gone and lived in there now. So we don't necessarily need another house. So I'll just deconstruct this one. I think there is a bit of room. Oh, actually, full. Oh, not full. Bit of room. Wow, most of the houses are pretty full. Interesting. Yeah, so in order to get new people, I need to build an extra house as well. So I will replace this one as soon as it is done. Something like that. Good stuff. Come and build that. Then we should have room for a little bit more growth. And I think with the wheat in place and the orchard giving us a bit, and probably a decent yield of potatoes coming our way, we should be fine. Is this being harvested? Should be. Yeah, this is being harvested. Excellent. Come and build this up for us. And then I want to move on and build a baker. I want to put the baker in this general area, close to the barn over here, close to the wheat. How many people do I have working here? Just the one. It's fine. I think we've got plenty of firewood going at the moment. Someone is hungry. Oh, we are running out of food. Should we start the harvest somewhere? Okay, it's gonna become a problem now. Got all of our fishermen on the move. Okay, and this is gonna be the end of the houses for now. So don't want to grow too significantly quickly either. Okay, good stuff. New house in there. People are probably gonna move in straight away. Yeah, everybody's in there. No food though. I'll keep a close eye on that. Let's start by getting our... Oof, this is horrid. I'm going to turn it a little bit like that. Can't see anything. We'll pop it in there. Get them to go over there. The other thing I want to do is maybe look at an extra... Are we in trouble? Yeah, food-wise, not too good. Actually, you should be able to pop in a little bit of fish over there so that you won't be too problematically starving. Now this guy's got an issue too. That guy's got an issue. Now we really need to start looking at the harvest. Yeah, please start the harvest over here. You can still go a little bit before the harvest ends. Before we start that harvest. And I want you to switch over to oats as soon as you're done here. And oats please. Let's get some oats so the chickens are also doing their thing. That's doing well. I think we'll have a decent amount of wheat and grain. Grain is actually what it is all about. Food. How's our food looking? How's this going? Should I start the harvest? Yeah, I think the harvest should start. Please start your harvest over here ASAP. How many people do I have? I've got 3 people working there. Should probably look at getting the harvest started over here too. Okay. Almost done. I think that's okay. Let's just get that harvest started. I'd rather not lose too much. So let's get that harvest started. 750 should be fine. Is this almost being done? We have all the resources we need. No one is starving at the moment, so I think I'm gonna stick it out with that for a little bit longer. And I'm thinking I should probably start this harvest here as well. Yeah, so let's get this harvest started too. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock the fruit for now. I don't want people to be grabbing the fruit willy-nilly. The fruit is going to be an emergency reserve for the moment. I just wanted to build up a little bit. Is this being built yet? Still waiting on a few more things. Okay, what I need to do is I need to get someone back in here to do ore. How are our tools looking? Yeah, that's enough. Let's rip back down on that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get someone to start up working on the clothing again. I just need to make sure that I get a steady stream of all of that in place. We can probably do with an extra fisherman's lodge. But for now, I'm happy that we've got most of the stuff that we're looking for harvesting. Is the oats gonna come in? I'm hoping we'll get some oats in time. Harvest of wheat. Yeah, the wheat is still growing. You shouldn't wait for it till to end. So now we're actually getting tons of wheat in there. Can this be built yet? Still waiting on stone and hay and ore. Where are all these people? Come on do it. Nice. Almost 50 people now. 2 children, 4 teenagers and 43 adults. And I think as soon we can actually through the winter start building a school, I think, because then we'll have a lot of extra people, working resources and things like that. Wow, we might get an extra one here so that we can get that up a little bit quicker. How's our clay doing? All of the rest is still doing fine. Oats, yeah, starting to see a little bit of oats. This harvest is underway. That harvest is underway. Well, slowly, really. Very slowly. This is still growing strong. We're going to have a lot of grain. So definitely, I want the baker up and running ASAP to be delivering some more food sources for us. Yeah, I think we're gonna make it now. I think we're over the hump. We're really getting our food sources ready. You guys harvesting. Over here, oats is coming in. Yeah, we need a bit of oats so the chickens can remain fed. Yeah, there's still a lot of vegetables that can be harvested over here. Good stuff. Can this be built yet? We need 46 more stone. We're going to just about have enough for that. Then hopefully we'll get some bread production up and running. Can't wait for that. I think that's going to make a big difference. Because really grain seems like we're able to harvest just tons of grain with a little bit of effort. So you don't actually need someone to do well. As long as you've got grain, you can have someone do it. And I think this grain, it's very likely that the grain, this patch of grain can last all through the summer. How's the potatoes going? Yeah, it's getting there. But the big reserve that I'm building up is the apples, which I don't know. It's very slow harvest, I must say. This finally being built, perfect. I really want to also start working on a port so we can get some research going. But we are growing along nicely. We've got 52 people now, so we've had a few more children being born after just pulling back the throttle on the growth for a while by not building additional houses. But now we are filling them up again, and there's children everywhere and food everywhere, and food reserves are slowly ticking up, and especially this fruit and the flour or the grain. As soon as this is done, I can't wait to get a baker in place so that we can make some bread as well. That's really going to help us out. How are we going on the oats? Should we start the harvest? We'll give it a little bit more. Well, it'll grow as well, so let's start the harvest on the oats. Just want to make sure we've got all of that ready. Oh, look at that detail over there. The ovens. Oh, I'm loving it. It's really good. Still plenty of build time left before that's done. Okay, let's grab the resource collection and let's just trim back some of these trees over here and some of these trees over there. Be good. Also, I would like to trim back some of these trees over here and over there. Good stuff. How's this going? Are we still? Yeah, we've got about 800 in there now. The wheat is, or the grain is slowly being picked up there. We've got a nice amount of clothing in there too. Okay, things are looking pretty good. I am quite happy with our reserve of food, And as soon as this baker pops in, we'll be able to create some more, even during the winter, I think. You guys still harvesting? Yeah, early fall. But it is going to start cooling down quickly now. You guys still harvesting too, right? There's about 1,000 left to be harvested here. Hoping that does the trick. With the advent of additional food sources, the fish is also finally starting to recover a little bit. Yeah, well, like 5 fishing lodges should really be sufficient, especially if we're adding extra sources of food. Okay, this is almost done. Wow, it's taking forever to build this. Okay, let's see about that guy and click it, please, and let's pop that out. Grab some of this down as well. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. That should be done now. Almost. Very close, very close. We need to start getting some stone back on as well. Get 2 people in there. And then please finish this off. Got firewood, got lumber. Yeah, stone is low, so we need to do that. We still got plenty of hay. One harvest of grass really does give you a lot. Okay, so now let's get 2 bakers in here and start making bread. Absolutely. Ooh, there's plenty of other stuff that we can do. Honey pie. That's perfect. Okay, now let's trim back over there. New baby being born. Good stuff. I think we are actually going to get things done quite nicely now. How's this going? Still a good harvest on over here. Over here, anything else? Are we still harvesting? No, it's growing again. Harvest again. Let's get up to 1,000 apples, please. Let's harvest that again. And as soon as we've kind of finished that harvest, we will open that up for use as well. Okay, so I'm hoping the bread is done fairly quickly though. Stuff's gonna catch fire. Pretty sure. Usually when the weather is bad like this, we end up with a few buildings on fire. These buildings with their grass roofs don't really appreciate the thunder and lightning, or mainly the lightning. The thunder is not that big of a problem. This is almost done. We're harvesting big time. We're harvesting over here as well, and once you're done, I'm going to switch you off. Almost done. One more. There we go. And switch it off. Take it in there and drop that worker, please. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's been done. How's this going? Finishing that off. That's done. Switch that off, please. Nice. We just have the 5 working over here. So now let's pop in a little bit more on each one of these. That's pretty good. And also add someone to the clay. Someone to the clay production. This one is done. Yeah, that's tons of fruit. How's this going? Getting a bit of harvest on over there. Yeah, we have 1,000 fruit. I must say, more than 1,000 grain ready for us. How's our bread doing? I want to lock bread just to see how quickly we can accumulate that. With the 2 bakers doing it over here. It's almost done. Harvest the last few bits over there. I'm liking it. We really got a good source of food. Our food sources are pretty good now. Okay, now it's a bit too cold for this, so we're going to start losing that. But I think we've got a fairly good yield out of it. Getting the last bits and pieces out. And let us stop creating clothing, please. Let's move over to creating a bit of cast iron. Something must be on fire. Yep, we've got something on fire and there's people in there, I think. Please see. Building on fire. Please come and extinguish that for us. 36. Wow. Guys, run. Yeah, we probably need a well a little bit closer to this. Come, guys, come on. Don't want to be losing this. Teenagers are growing up and ready to work. That is all good stuff. I'm going to build a school over here. It's like one of my next things that I'm going to do. Get a school up and running. So from now on, our teenagers can actually go get schooled and be more productive. It's better. Does this look what's it's burnt? A little damage there. That should be fine. Okay, so we're making more cast iron. And these guys should be done. Okay, stop that for us and we'll drop them down. Now, let's start work on a school. Do we have enough though? Do we have enough of everything? Let's have a quick look. What is a school gonna cost us? 70 clay, 130 hay, that's fine. 390 logs, that's fine. 230 ore, and how much stone? 200 stone. So let's wait a little bit with the stone. Still we get a bit more stone in there. Actually, let's get a few more people in here to harvest it. That would be good. And what I'm also going to do is I'm thinking about clearing a bit of an extra section over here and just taking out about everything that we've got. Yeah, come and trim that back. We've got plenty of people that can work that. Okay, why is the bread so slow, man? It really takes ages for the bread to be made available. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the fruit, so that people have a bit of a mixed stream of sustenance. Good stuff. How's the stone going? Getting there. How many people have we got working here? 1, 3. We're about 5 here now. Let's quickly ramp up the stone production. That's still 4 people collecting lumber. Oh, but they'll also collect some stone from the just in general from the environment over here. Okay, so it is full. Oh, I need to switch this off though. Please stop it. No one working there, so just stop that for us, please. How's this going? Can you please harvest this last pieces of apple? Oh, lost them. Too cold, man. Too cold. Too cold. Okay, how's our stone coming? Yeah, stone's looking good. Okay, let's build a school. Municipal. I want to build a school, please. Right over there. Yeah. And let's get a few builders in the way there to do the thing, and then we can add a teacher. And yeah, I think things are going to look peachy. I'm not worried about this winter. We have so much going for us. We've got a pretty decent stash of vegetables, a pretty decent stack of fruit, a pretty decent stack of fish, and we are actually producing fish but also producing bread. So I am quite happy that that is working well for us at the moment. Yeah, they're collecting the resources required to get that done. Village is really coming along nicely, right? That's looking great stuff over there. Let's close a few of these things and take a nice screenshot. Yeah, take it out like that, and let's do a bit of a screenshot. Maybe you'll see that in the thumbnail. Good stuff. Excellent. Now let's switch on back those things so we can see what's going on. Professions, and the minimap. We're using already starting to make a bit of a chunk of the of the map is being used already. Yeah, we've cleared this area quite nicely now. Yeah, that's we're getting there. Get the school going. Plenty of laborers at the moment, able to work a lot of things and get more resources going. And to be honest, I should probably pop in another one over here to make sure our charcoal production is kept up. Good stuff. Yeah, our population is getting up there. We've got 6 new children growing up, only the one teenager, because still the remnants of when we were kind of throttling down on production, or I mean on population growth. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, just so we see what's going on. That's quite decent. Get everything in place. We've got the lumber that we need. The ore is on its way. The bread production isn't quite good. Isn't quite as good as I was hoping. I was hoping bread production would be much quicker. Okay. Still need the hay and the stone and to finish off the ore. Carrying things around. Okay, what else? What else? Yeah, it's very dark at night. I can't really see much. Kind of wished you could switch some of these effects off a little bit, just the visual effects. I don't mind the weather, just was hoping we can switch off some of the visual effects. Would be helpful. When the next season comes, I would like to go for flax again, please. So we'll just make sure that we do that. Charcoal and cast iron. Pop another person in here, please, for that iron ore production. How many people do I have in here? Just the one, and that's kind of quite good for the clay. Clay is holding. What else do we need? No, we're up. Yeah, everything we've got. We've got absolutely everything. Good stuff. Construction's underway. Actually, the school. You don't actually delay. I think in Banished you delayed when you sent people to school, delayed them to start in the workforce. Here, I just think it's as while they're a teenager, they actually go to school and get an education. So it's much less of a problem, I think. Just finish that off so we can get our teenagers to school when that next batch come around. That would be good if they can be even more productive and better at what they're doing. This village is really starting to look good. I'm loving it. I am really loving it. So yeah, let's see. Almost finished. No, about 13 more builds to do. Stone is growing. Everything is looking good. I'm a little bit worried about the firewood, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop someone else in there to make sure that our firewood is keeping pace. Can this building do anything else though? No, only firewood. Yeah, just add some more people to the firewood there. This is almost done, very, very close. And finish it off. Excellent. So let's get a teacher in here and we can get our students in school. Trim back on the builders, please, and let's see about stripping a bit more of the resources over here. Please come and strip that. Want to make room here for a port and some further expansion to the village. So we've got the bread. Wow, we're running out of we've actually run out of fruit and veg. So let's open up the bread so they can start using that as well. It's a bit of an issue. So I think that's about. Now let's just keep going on the cast iron. Wow, I can't believe we've run out of the fruit and veg. good stuff. I think with a fair bit of laborers like now, we're actually clearing this area quite significantly and quickly. Yeah, let's get our resources up to about 500 each before we trim back. Ooh, the firewood is really dropping now. So maybe what we should do is we should trim back a little bit on the production of charcoal. I don't want the firewood to run out. And I'm also going to stop the production of cast iron as well. I'm going to have a little bit more, and then I'm going to stop production there. I believe what I'll need to do is I'll probably need to do at least an extra baker if I want to. I don't need all the wheat that I've got, all the grain that I've got going on over there. I'm never going to use all of that at the moment. Okay, end up stop the cast iron over there, please. There's spring, and there it is spring. Let's see. Let's get this underway. We'll get 5 people in there ASAP. And yep, let's start this one up and get 1 person there. Thank you very much. And now, what else? Shall we start wheat production again? I don't think we need to. Let's see what else can we do. Let's grow a bit of oats over here. Let's get 1 person over here to grow oats. I think that's fine. That's going to be absolutely fine. What can I trim back on? Anything I can trim back on? Yes, we can probably trim back on this, right? So let's drop this down to like 2 people, please. Over here, I'm going to trim back to 2 people over here too. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. School has a few children in play. And that's it. We made it through winter and our food is holding. Definitely holding. Okay guys, I'm Exactchaos and this has been Life is Feudal, Forest Village, exactly. If you've liked this episode, please give me a thumbs up and why not subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye bye.